across the 20-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd down and 6 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here it is, 4th and inches. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all the...
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Yellow, yellow.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Yellow. Return.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's taken in.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashee Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Lots of space. Past the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's in!
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
15, yellow, 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 yellow.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, KC. A give here to Pacheco. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A handoff to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Mahomes back. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Here's first and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
15.
Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in,
And he's going to take this all the way home. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
and that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Now 2nd and inches.
Easy.
A run with Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now, 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
One more time with Pacheco. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. That is caught, and he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hey, 43.
Hero. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is good.
as I